What it do, family? It's your girl, Toot, and I am back with a video. Listen, shout out to y'all, Drip Set, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming back and tuning in. Hey, man, it's time. We got to start mobbing, Drip Set. We got to start acting dumb in these streets. Listen, like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's all I need for you to do to support the channel. Heavy on the subscribe button. We on the road to greatness. We don't got no number. We trying to go. You feel what I mean? Listen, watch those ads. That help us. That help us be able to feed our families. Because we ain't got nothing else. Unless you want me to sell ass. Now, look, y'all. We know right now about the Corey, Maddie, Corey, Danny situation, all right? Now, the other day, it was some information that was revealed that there was CPS that was called on Carmen, which is kind of like, what? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, but it is said and it's alleged that Corey started a whole situation or whatever to be able to I guess in so many other words, like have full custody of his sons. You know what I mean? Now listen, you guys, I get it's a back and forth and shit going on, but then you got to kind of take your emotions out of the situation. Carmen has never gave to me that she was not a great mother. Even in a time that she was suffering the most, we all got to admit, she even admitted, like, look, Mom, I'm overwhelmed. Help me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's part of being a woman. We ain't able to do it all the time. You feel what I mean? We need help. You know what I'm saying? There is a saying that it takes a village for a reason, my nigga. It just ain't a saying. So from that, you know what I'm saying, Danny did reveal that Corey did some cutthroat shit. Now, what she did is she reached out to Carmen's manager and she said, hey, look, I know that I was dealing with Corey, yada, 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 but this is what's happening. You know what I mean? So from that, you know what I mean, I guess Carmen had to feel a certain type of way. Now, she has been very, very quiet, I will say, with all of the back and forth that has been going on between Danny and Big Boogie. I love that for I love that for Carmen, that she's just allowing her man to handle it. Look, this ain't got nothing to do with me. This was before me. You handle it. She hasn't been saying anything. The only time that we have seen her respond is right now. And we're going to look at what she just tweeted. You feel what I'm saying? And she says, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to look at it. Hey, I don't give a fuck about who's saying this or that, doing this or that. But don't bring my kids up into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, based upon that, Danny went back and she responded, wait, I'm kind of lost here. Because are you referring to me or Corey before I proceed? Because I did you a favor. And another thing, you're 2 days late. So is it about this situation or your dude just got exposed? Because ain't no way you're just responding to this. Now, this is the conversation that I want to talk about. Because when she did post that was a couple days ago, Danny and Big Boogie is beefing in a different type of way that we've seen it. So is Carmen saying something right now? Because now it's like, look, as a woman, I've been trying to let my man handle this shit, but now you're taking things too far. Now, my next question is, do you think that Danny was wrong or right for reaching out to Carmen's manager, telling her or telling him what Corey was doing? Because listen here now, y'all. Fuck all of this shit that we looking at on the internet. We got children involved, and I hate that. I hate it when it comes down to Sherelle's kids. I hate it when it comes down to Danny's kids. And I damn sure hate it when it comes down to Carmen's kids. However, do you think that Danny was wrong for reaching out to Floyd? And do you think that fucking Carmen should be mad at Danny at this particular situation? I want to know. I'm not friends with neither one of these folks. I don't know. I only relay the information to you guys and let you guys draw your own conclusions. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to talk about. I'm actually opening up the phone lines right now because I would love to get a couple of good perspectives on this situation. What are you guys thinking? You know what I'm saying, or whatever, because right now it just seems like Carmen is like, look, I'm at the place and I'm at the point to where, like, nigga, y'all can say whatever you want to say. I'm trying to do this right now. As long as you don't bring up me and mines, we don't have an issue. Now, is this an appropriate time for Carmen to say something? Or should she say something when Danny first said something? I want to know. Y'all let me know. Let's just talk about it. Because listen, we human. None of these folks pay our bills. You know what I mean? This is just an open discussion on the platform. All we can do is just, you know what I'm saying, paint our pictures in our own perspectives. So listen, call me right now, y'all. Call me. Don't be scared. 678-235-4338. I need the mods. Pin a number. I need y'all to call in right now because I really want to know about how y'all feeling about this particular situation. Now listen. I'm almost kind of surprised, and I'm being real. I'm almost surprised that Danni did reach out to Corey. Now, I do have questions. I mean, not reached out to Corey, but reached out to Floyd. Now, I do have questions about, like, would she have reached out to Floyd if her and Corey didn't beef? That's a legitimate question. Because as you can see, I asked her on the platform, like, yo, if you and Corey never got beefed, or y'all never started beefing and shit, would you have been on the internet? And she said, 100%, I would not. I would have stayed by my man. So I'm asking you guys right now, you know what I'm saying? I want to know your fucking answer. Call me on the phone right now. 678-235-4338. Listen, y'all be in my comments and shit. Call me. Talk to me directly and shit. So therefore, we can have a conversation. Somebody in the comments said, I think Carmen was talking to Corey. I think somebody said, I think Carmen was referring to Danni. You know what I'm saying? And listen, with all of the shit that came out, it can definitely go both ways. What I will honestly say about Carmen is that I really feel like she is a girl's girl. That she knows what she went through with Corey, that she's willing to hear another woman before she agree with him. So let's see. You know what I mean?
Call from.
Who is this?
Hey, Too. It's Jamie.
Hey, Pookie.
I'll go by Sweet Pea on there.
How you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing tonight, boo? You seen this situation with Carmen's response. How are you feel? Like, what do you think about it?
I think now personally, because I've seen like the things that Carmen's been saying in the last few weeks, whether she said it right when Danni posted it or what, she's been saying, don't come for her kids. You can say whatever you want about me, whatever situation. She said, but do not come for my kids because then I'm going to have time for you. So I think when she made that post, I don't think she was making that post in towards Danni. I think she was making that post in general, like, I'm letting all of y'all know, don't come for my kids. Like, y'all can do whatever y'all want to their daddy. Yeah. But my kids, you not going to do that. Because we all, like, really, CPS on Carmen, Facts. If anything, that would do more hurt. That would do more harm to Corey because all she gonna do is say, "Look at the footage of when he put us out."
Mm-hmm. No, you're absolutely right about that. So let me ask you another question. On the flip side, do you think that fucking Danni was right by reaching out to Floyd? You know what I'm saying? To say, hey, listen, this shit is spiraling out of control. But now this nigga done called CPS and he's getting dumbass, you know what I'm saying, information from my ex-best friend that can really cost, you know what I'm saying, Carmen going through unnecessary shit. Do you think that Danni was wrong for doing that? Do you think she should have just shut up and wait for the courts to do their thing? Or do you think that was cool for her to do the heads up shit? How do you feel about that?
I think woman to woman, that's cool. I think instead of telling Floyd, she should have said, hey, can you put me in contact with Carmen because I need to let her know some information that's vital to not only her children's well-being but her well-being, given that they already do have pending court cases, you know, allegedly, I'll say allegedly, but I think she should have just reached out to Floyd and said, hey, can you put me in contact with her? I got some important information. And she probably shouldn't have told everybody on the internet, Corey's doing this, blah, 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 blah. Like, I would have just kept it woman to woman and been like, hey, let me contact you. Let me know what's going on. He's doing X, Y, Z. He's going to try to do this in Alabama. So that way Carmen knows, like, hey, he's doing something shady. Let me have my bases covered because Corey is not as smart as he thinks he is. And if he really understood the laws in Texas, he would know, like, what you're doing, like, raffles and stuff like that, like calling CPS, that's only going to make it worse for him. It's going to end him up in jail, for real, because I don't know if he knows the laws in Texas about raffles, but what he's doing, that's not cool.
No, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like, I do see, I mean, it's this now, I feel like it's getting to a certain situation to where it's completely unnecessary. And I feel like now it's spiraling out of control, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. So, hey, man, thank you so much for your call in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Toot. Bye.
No problem, Book. Hey, look it. So, I understand the perspective, and we're going to keep this narrative going on because evidently, you know what I'm saying, as you seen the things that I just posted you guys, you know what I'm saying, right now, Carmen and Danni is in Shade Room Teens, and they're actually going back and forth with each other right now as we speak. This is getting ugly. And the thing about it is the dude that created this whole shit is quiet as hell. I'm going to read it out loud because I know that it's very small. But Danni said, I'm so lost. I'm the one who called your manager. So therefore, you need to be more specific. I don't have to make you aware of anything. So you should be thanking me for letting you know days after he did it. So then Carmelina says, long story short, yes, I didn't want nobody to know I have a CPS case. If he wanted to say it, oh well, he's known for speaking it all. Don't speak on something publicly, specifically, if it's not your place. You called my teen and told him, okay, thank you. Why mention it on the net? I can understand that part. You wanted your flowers for being nice and giving information out. All I'm saying is I'ma always bark when it comes to my kids. Now people using my kid pics for thumbnails with drama, like be for real. It's other people, okay? People posting their kids pics on T pages for drama. Then that's on them, not on me. I am gonna act how I want to act about mine. Now they have spoken. You feel me? Now I'm gonna be real. Y'all know I ain't no biasness when it comes to it. I totally understand where Carmen is coming from in that particular situation. You reached out to Floyd already. It was no reason to alarm the public. I do agree with it. 100%. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be real. Because right now, what I'm looking at, and I want people to be very clear on this, I'm looking at grown women right now making money. Okay? And I'm happy to see grown women of color making money. So what I'm going to do is, on my part, another grown woman trying to make some money, I'm going to be honest. In this particular situation, I do agree with Carmen because you reached out to Floyd. You had a middleman. Now, if she did not know Floyd, I can understand her going to the internet because there's no other way that you could probably get in touch with Carmen. You feel what I mean? But in this particular situation, you got a middleman. So if you reached out to Floyd, you probably did not have to take it to the internet. So I do get what Carmen is saying. I also understand what Danni is saying. But I feel like it's certain approaches that you got to take so you don't have a certain perception looking at you. You know what I mean? So I want to know how y'all feel. Drop it down in the comments. I really want to know how y'all feel. We're going to get into the rest of the shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, to see what's going on. Now, look, hold on one second. Is that what he said? You know what I mean? Hold on, let me refresh this because I'm pretty sure that this reply has stopped before. Hold on one second. I'm giving y'all this shit in real time. Hold on one second. Let me just look. Let me look real quick to make sure I ain't missing nothing. Right now, all I'm seeing on my end is a lot of people agreeing with Carmen. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else got some shit, I'll bring it off in a minute. But I definitely understand Carmen on this particular situation. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Drop it down in the comments. Y'all stay tuned. We about to get into some more, all right?